So as you make yourself comfortable in front of this painting, you might like to take a moment to relax your body as much as you are able to right now. Perhaps taking a few deeper breaths in and longer breaths out. Allowing yourself to really feel your body on the chair or whatever's holding you up right now. And giving yourself permission to really be here now with this painting. Being curious as to how your body feels as you take part in this longer looking session today. So bringing all your attention to the painting now. And just noticing how your eyes move across and around the painting, noticing what's here. And when you are ready, perhaps just allowing your gaze to rest on the creature in the middle of the painting. Really taking your time to study this creature. Perhaps imagining its size and weight. Imagining its movements through space. The texture of its coat. Looking at the positioning of its legs. Is it moving forward or backwards? Noticing how the light reflects off the creature. Noticing shade. Noticing the skeleton beneath the skin. And the tail. And then when you're ready, allowing your eyes to move around the painting, taking in all the creatures that are here. Really taking your time now and studying each one in turn. Noticing its colour or colours, its movement, its facial expression. Are you aware of any emotion here? Noticing now if any one of the animals is drawing your attention more than the others. Perhaps you'd like to choose one now to study in greater detail. Pausing this recording, if you wish, to really take your time, allowing yourself to really get to know this creature. You might also want to imagine the sounds that you might hear if you were in this painting, in this very scene. How might that feel in your body? What thoughts might be arising? What might you smell? How might the air feel on the skin? Noticing the landscape now, does it remind you of anywhere? Noticing the texture of the ground. Perhaps allowing your gaze to move back into the background of the painting now. What can you see here? Being curious about the way a painting reveals itself to you over time, the longer you stay with it. Perhaps taking in the scene as a whole now, allowing your gaze to widen. noticing any sense of spaciousness or crowding. Drinking in the sky and the colours here. Feeling into the weather. Noticing the birds. Perhaps you can infer the time of day or the season. Can you imagine what might have just happened before this scene was captured? What might be about to happen next? And then as you drop back into this moment of this scene, being curious, what's here now? Being really interested in your emotional response to this painting. Checking into your body now and seeing how you feel as you spend time with this artwork. And now when you're ready, taking a moment to imagine how it might be to be the artist who created this painting on this huge canvas. Who might the artist be? When might they have lived? What might they be experiencing in their lives? What do you think they were trying to reveal of themselves by creating this work? Here is Helena Cox, curator, to tell you more about A Panic.
A Panic was painted by Henry William Banks Davis, an artist famous internationally for his skills in kettle painting. Allegedly, A Panic is one of the largest kettle paintings in Europe. Davis was born in London in 1833. He studied at Oxford and later at the Royal Academy since 1851. Initially, he mainly produced sculpture, but painting soon became his primary medium. His early work was very influenced by the pre-Raphaelite painters, but then he exhibited a landscape scene at the Royal Academy in which a number of sheep were introduced. From that time forward, animals featured strongly in his work: cattle, sheep, horses, and deer. During his lifetime, he exhibited a total of 125 pieces at the Royal Academy shows over 60 years. Davis was a very successful painter whose pictures sold well. He painted A Panic in 1870. At 8 feet by 16 feet, the painting was enormous, its dimensions rarely exceeded by other Victorian artworks. It was clearly a major bid for attention and recognition, and as such was entirely successful. When it was exhibited, the magazine The Art Journal described it as being the most spirited kettle piece that has appeared among us for years. Davies was elected a full member in 1877. The painting was most likely commissioned by one of Davis's patrons, Alfred Morrison, who was a well-known collector at the time. Having acquired the painting, he hung it in the music room at his home, Fonthill House in Wiltshire. But in 1892 it received a less favourable review. Morrison had commissioned the artist Philip Burne-Jones to paint his portrait. On seeing A Panic, Jones wrote, "Their gallery of pictures was the most depressing thing of all. I had never quite realised what unlimited wealth combined with bad taste could achieve. Do you remember that vast canvas of life-sized cows coming full tilt at one, with a thunderstorm raging in the background? It got on my nerves, and I wondered whether my portrait would look like the cow picture when it was done. But they were kind and hospitable, and everyone needn't have good taste, need they?" Nonetheless, the painting still had many admirers. In 1921, it was bought by John Champney, the founder of Beverley Art Gallery. Quite why he bought it is again a mystery. The most likely explanation is that he was seeking a focal point for the gallery. Whatever his motives, there is no denying that A Panic is a striking piece. The raw force of animals, one can almost feel their steamy breath as they rush towards you, is contrasted by reserved muted palettes of browns and greens. Nowadays, A Panic is one of the most beloved and memorable paintings at Beverley Art Gallery.